What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Better Than Static. Welcome back. Hopefully, you had a great Christmas break. I'm here today with my buddy Chris.
Yo,
It's a little short on the cast list, but it's all right. It's me, your host Tyler. I don't think I ever said my name this one, but anyways, we are after Christmas break. Well, I'm still on Christmas break, and probably students are still on Christmas break, but it's like after Christmas, the week of Christmas. Sorry for that confusion on our timeline. But Chris, did you have a good Christmas?
nothing bad happened, so that's yes.
I mean, that's all you can ask for is nothing bad happened. Did you have any like gifts that you were questionable about? And not like whether you liked them or disliked them, but like you didn't know what they were until the person told you?
No, like I'm at a point now. I'm at an age where I don't care what I get for Christmas. Like I'll ask for something. Like I got one of those thingamajigs, like where you that fold. Like if you just fold the things, it'll fold your shirts and stuff.
That I
Yeah,
feel like is handy. I like that gift. But if someone would have given it to me, I don't know if I'd known what it was exactly. Just
I'd
because I
ask
wouldn't have been
for it.
thinking about it. Yeah, you'd asked for it. So like you opened it, you're like, yes, just what I wanted. I would have been like, someone educate me. But it doesn't mean I hate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because like I got something. I forgot what it was. It was like 2 years ago, and my mom had got it for me. I'm like, "Oh, what is this?" And it was crap. What was it? I remember exactly what it was. Oh, it was one of those straws that filter water. Like,
mm.
and I didn't know what it was. It was like in my stocking or something, like something small. And I go, "What?" She goes, "Oh, it's a straw filter." And I was like, "Oh, so when I go camping, I can drink any like puddle of water I want." But like I was just like, I didn't know what it was
I would still feel weird. Like
about like drinking just random
yeah,
water.
even if it's through that straw, I'd still be like, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if you could get like a vacuum or something and like suck some water through there and then look at it and like see it after it's been filtered or whatever, to where you can, I don't know, you have more of a peace of mind when you're just sipping it straight from the straw, you know?
You could suck it through the straw and spit it in a cup and see if it's.
But then it's already in your mouth.
Then go put some mouthwash on.
just, go- just go gargle some mouthwash.
Yeah,
But I mean, I don't know. I didn't get anything that I didn't know what it was this year. I think my favorite gift I got was I got some tools. And this makes me sound old. I'm not a big
you're old.
woodworker or any. I mean, yeah, I'm not like a big woodworker or anything, but I'm about to like move out, and I don't have any tools. So if something broke in my house, I would not be able to fix it. Which I'm still probably not going to be able to fix it because I don't have the know-how and the skills. But I do have the equipment to fix it. Probably that is one good thing. But like I don't know, it's like I got a drill and I got a sawzall, and I know what they are. But if something breaks in my house, I'm gonna attempt to fix it with those two tools. I think I still need more tools. I have a ratchet set, and I need a good hammer too. But that was my main objective because like me and Samantha are we're either gonna rent somewhere or we're gonna buy a house, and it's just
If
I
you rent
feel
somewhere, depending on what the lease is, you you might
like I
not be
might not
able
have
to.
to fix it, you know.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's just gonna be it'll be good to like have the not really the ability, but just in case. You know what I mean?
rainy day thing.
Yeah. So, but you're right. If I get a lease that I don't have to fix it, that'd be pretty handy. But around London, there's not a lot of places to rent. So we're kind of actually looking to buy a house,
Yeah,
which is just a whole nother thing of scary. And it's not really scary of, oh, I'm about to drop a lot of money on a house. It's like the existential thing of, what if I don't like the house once I move in? Like I love it once I go tour it and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is the perfect house. But then we move in and it's like, oh, I hate it. That was one of my fears. But
That's why you look at them first.
well, yeah, I know, but like saying but saying when you go look at it, you're intrigued by it, you enjoy the house, and then like for some reason once you move in, you just find out, oh, I hate it. You know what I mean? Like when you first tour it and look at it, you like the house. Like you like everything about it, but then you move in and there's like one thing that is going to bother you for the rest of your life living at that house. Not that I know
Dang,
what it
you're
is. Yeah, I mean that cuz have you ever had buyer's remorse like that?
haven't bought anything that big.
Well, no, 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 not that, like just anything. Just anything have you had buyer's remorse?
Probably. I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
Cuz the house, like having buyer's remorse for a house would just suck. I know some people that probably had a little bit of buyer's remorse, and luckily they like yeah, they were able to fix everything and stuff, but still like I just that is a fear of mine. But here's the thing, with the house, if there is something I'm like, well, I hate that, you should be able to change it. I think a house is pretty interchangeable or changeable and stuff like that. So like my main goal for a house is no wood paneling. You know, we had the whole episode about no wood paneling.
It is unacceptable.
Exactly. Which we're gonna go look at a couple of houses here soon, and neither of them have wood paneling. So I'm very happy about that.
I was like, do you need a third party to come in and complain like they do on House Hunters?
I've been prepping Samantha. I've been saying, we can't act like we like it because they're gonna try to sell it to us. We need we need them to like we need them to not expect us to buy it, and then we lowball their offer. Just be like, I'm not crazy about that closet in the position it's at, or these wood floors aren't that great. It'd be better if they were this color, and like you gotta make up stuff about it because you gotta have a good poker face. You gotta have a good poker face, or somebody's gonna be like they'll catch that whiff of, oh, they like it, so I can price it at something, or like I'm not gonna budge on my prices. You know what I mean?
I feel like I think I would automatically find something to complain about. So I think that would bode well for me.
Yeah, when you go look for a house, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
And my poker face is so bad that once I find something that I don't like, I won't be able to hide it.
It's just all you're gonna think about. Like they're gonna
I'm
show
a
you
perf
this awesome living room, and you'll love the living room, but there'll be this like one thing in the bedroom, and you'll be like, yeah, but that thing in the bedroom, I don't know what that was about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like I think I'd be great at this.
I think you will be great when you find a house, Chris,
They're
because
so expensive.
they are very expensive. I was running numbers on if I can afford the one, because I love the listing sites because you get to see what the market is around your town and stuff, and you get to see a bunch of different houses, and then you can pick which ones you want to go see. I like that. I like knowing kind of what I'm getting with a house before I go look at it. I don't want to go in blind and have my realtor just show me houses. I would rather pick them and then my realtor go show me them to where I can look at them more closely. And one popped up from an email on the listing site, and I liked it. I liked it a whole lot. And I showed it to Samantha and she liked it a whole lot. But
The
it's
one
a
you guys
lot.
saw yesterday?
No, we haven't gone to see any yet. We're gonna go see
Oh,
him on Monday. And
oh, okay.
and I looked at the house facts on it, and it's a flip house. So they bought it and then did remodels,
Mm.
and they're trying to sell it quick. And it's a good house. There's nothing else wrong with it. It's just
Oh, that's what. Well,
they're
that's
just
what.
not gonna budge on their price a little any. Like they're not gonna
Well,
budge.
we know somebody that did buy a house that was flipped too, and they
Yeah, I
had
mean,
some trouble with it.
yeah, no, exactly. And it no, well, that's what you get like these. It's not called house facts, it's called something else, but it's this document where somebody fills out if they had any problems with the houses, what's new on the house and stuff. And it's and and I found out it's a flip house because they have updated things. They bought it and then they're trying to update it and then sell it. So they're not. What I'm trying to say is I don't think we're gonna have a lot of movement on the price. That's my fear right now. So hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully they will budge. Um, which one thing I found out, one thing I found out about realty is you don't actually pay a realtor. There's almost it's almost as if there's a bounty on the house that the seller puts on there, like the commission. That's the commission is actually what it's called, but I like to call it a bounty because it makes it sound cooler. But there's a bounty, and whoever sells the house. So if the seller's real estate agent sells the house, they get the full bounty, full commission. But if I have a realtor and the realtor um, finds that house, the seller real estate agent and my buying real estate agent split the bounty. So I don't actually have to pay a realtor. It's pretty great. I'm pretty happy with it. So if you are in on our audience and you don't know about realtors, they're not bad. They're not bad people. But you do need one on your side. I found out that it's illegal. You know how like listing sites will have an agent that is kind of on both sides of they're selling the house, but they're also going to help you buy the house. That's illegal in some states. It's not illegal in ours, but it's illegal in some states. It's called like dual agency listings or something. I was
We're
like,
getting the we're getting the facts today.
we're getting straight facts. I've learned a lot this week. Um and I just want to share it. I don't have a lot of knowledge, but this new knowledge of like this wealth of knowledge I've acquired, I want to share to educate people. Um but uh but yeah, realtors are great. You need someone finding on your side. That's why you need a buying realtor. Also, my realtor is backed by David Ramsey. Dave Ramsey himself, the one the man, the myth, the legend. And if you would like a Dave Ramsey backed realtor, you can just go to daveramsey.com and find your ELP realtor. I'm just very excited. I am kind of word vomiting right now because I don't know much more about the real estate stuff. But I don't have another topic to transition to.
What?
What? What?
Sorry, this one. Sorry, I was looking at houses.
Well, what house do you what Chris, you gotta
Confused.
focus.
I am. I'm listening to you. I'm just like, because I'm not like really focusing on the houses.
You just kind of flipping through them, seeing what's
Yeah.
available.
Yeah.
Um, well, let's flip through some topics and go to another one.
Oh,
What are your so we've talked a lot about the previews of the Witcher and what our initial thoughts of the Witcher are. I am halfway through season 1 and you've completed season 1. What is your reaction to it?
fucking great.
Okay, can you give me some more in-depth things?
The scenes are sick. Uh, the Henry Cavill nails it. Um, uh, I just liked it. It was good. I don't know what I'm not good at breaking down these things. It
Who
just
is your
make
favorite character, Chris?
Jennifer.
Yennefer is your favorite? I think I know
Yeah.
why. But if you'd also like to find out why, you should go watch The Witcher. I really
For any
like
weird reasons.
I don't know, Chris. There could be some weird reasons. I'm only in the halfway season or halfway point, so I've not seen too like I've seen part of her story, but I'm not very intrigued by it yet. I think my favorite character right now is Molak. I don't know why. He just seems like a chill dude. Um,
Black.
maybe that's not his name.
Mousesack?
Mousak, that's what it is. Mousak.
Who the heck is that?
Who the heck is Malak or Mousak?
When you said Malak, I'm like, I don't know who the heck that
I
is.
was I was close. I just forgot a S. Mousak. He seems like a chill guy. Also, Henry Cavill's doing really good. He did really good on this. I think where he was invested in the video game of The Witcher, he wanted to do a good job. I really appreciate his work in that.
Yeah,
I,
he's read the books and played the games.
he's so if you didn't know, Henry Cavill is a huge nerd, but the beefy kind that the women like. You know, he's not just the oh, I'm gonna play video games and read books. He's a I'm gonna play video games and read books kind of guy. And women supposedly like that. I don't know. I guess Samantha like maybe that's one of the things Samantha likes about me because I'm buff and I like to read books and stuff. But I'm not very
Nice
buff.
house.
I'm a brick house, Chris. That's why my fiance chose me. Are you,
Family. That's only 3 beds, 1 bath though.
Chris? Quit looking at houses. Focus.
I'm focused.
No, you're focusing on the houses.
Not really. I'm just not good at like giving an opinion on stuff. I either usually like a show or I don't, and it's hard for me to say like I don't know. I can't. I either like
Why
something
you like
or
something?
yeah. It's
Like
hard for
say
me to.
why you like.
Yeah, I just like it, or I don't like it. Usually,
Okay,
if I don't like it, I can say why, but if I like it, I usually can't.
because I remember when we reviewed the second Fantastic Beast movie, The Crimes of Grindelwald or whatever.
It
You were very
it
vocal
made
about
no
what you didn't
sense.
like. I mean, no, I'm not asking you to review it again. I'm just saying that was a time where you knew like why you didn't like something. Chris, do you have any? So New Year's will be coming up. It'll be New Year's
Don't
Eve is the day after this movie comes out, or not movie comes out. This podcast comes out. Don't what?
don't have one. I know what you're getting ready to ask.
Is there anything you want to try in the new year?
Heroin.
What?
Heroin.
You want to try heroin? That's probably not good. You
Oh
could do
dang
cocaine.
it!
Cocaine wouldn't be bad. I feel like that's a party drug. Heroin's you just trying to lose your life. Like you're not lose your life, but no, yeah, lose your life. No, I wasn't trying to say lose my life or lose your life.
Like I don't
Heroin,
know. Try.
heroin. I feel like just wrecks your life. Cocaine, I feel like there's you can always catch yourself. But
I feel
maybe cocaine's like a gateway drug.
okay. So I don't know. I mean, I've just done better about trying food here as
I
it
know
comes.
that is one thing I've been proud of you is like trying food the way it comes because for me, I didn't used to do it, but now I do because I feel like that's how the chef intended it to be, and it's going to taste the best when it's the way the chef intended it for to be. You know what I mean?
I still can't do tomatoes yet. I just
What is your quarrel with tomatoes?
it looks slimy.
They look slimy. Have you ever felt them in your
Just one.
mouth?
No,
One time you only did it one time.
but
You've never done it?
it was a fried green tomato, so I don't think that counts.
Uh no, not really. You need to try like a tomato slice. That would
Itself?
that would well no, like in a burger or something, like on something. I feel like that is because you can't tomatoes are like they're almost they add flavor, but they don't I don't know, you don't feel the texture in the burger at least. I don't know when you would just eat them alone in a dish or I mean they're in pasta sometimes. You could
Like
try them in pasta.
like in salads and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like salads though, those are a very cookie cutter thing, and it's not like the chef was thought a lot about the salad, and he was like, "Well, this tomato has to be here." But I think if the chef puts a tomato on a burger, it's different because that is inside the burger. The chef made a conscious decision to put it inside. A salad, he's like, "Well, you could just we got some tomatoes left over, just throw them on the salad." You know what I mean?
Those.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta try it. I think for the new year, I might try another stand up set somewhere.
Oh,
I might have to go back to Nashville. Which I wish there was somewhere if there was somewhere closer, I would probably do it more often.
we go to Lexington.
Well, I tried the one in Lexington and they never emailed me back. They said they on
Oh
their
yeah, yeah, yeah,
website
you're right.
it says email us to get your name on the list and then we'll confirmation email. I never got a confirmation email.
In the wrong email.
I don't think so. I checked my junk folders and everything. They just never emailed me back. It's kind of sad. But I ended up so I like this past year, well this year, I only had the one goal of doing stand up and I did it pretty early in the year. So I didn't really have anything else. So I set my bar low, but it was something big, you know what I mean?
Huh.
Cuz I want to do that stand up set again and then maybe do another stand-up set. So like go and do perform my one again and do it better somewhere like a better crowd, like tweak some of the jokes or something. Because apparently Fresh's isn't a big enough chain as I thought.
Just
Because
a
in Nash,
Denny's.
I could have done Denny's or Cracker Barrel or something in that one joke. You remember?
Yeah, I know exactly what. Yeah,
Because I thought that was gonna be better than it was. But I don't think anybody knew what a
I don't think they have
fresh.
Frisch's down south like that.
Yeah, and that surprised me. Um,
I think they're like
but
more of a Midwest thing.
but some of my jokes that I didn't think would hit good hit very well with that crowd. Like, I had some joke about this one chick my dad suggested had a meth problem, and that one hit pretty good. I didn't think that was gonna hit as good, but apparently Nashville likes drug jokes. I might have to try it somewhere else, like maybe Louisville or something. I might have to try a different location. Feel like a different populace. But I feel like that's the only goal I have this year. Well, I have things I have to do this year. Like I'd like to buy a house. I would like to get married, which I am going to get married. Like
Oh, you
that thing's
better hope
happening.
so.
Like that's happening regardless. Like that's on my like I'm pumped for that. You know what I mean? Like I want to do that.
Yeah,
So
you're
it's
going
not
to
it's
get it.
yeah. Like it was just like that's not really a goal. It's like a big thing that's going to happen, but it's not a resolution. I guess
That's
buying
not
a
a
house
resolution. Yeah.
I guess buying a house would be a resolution, like because you know I want to buy a house, but it doesn't mean I'll find a house I want. You know what I mean? So I guess buying a house is a resolution. So I have a stand up set, buying a house. I start my master's classes, and that's just happening. So that's not a resolution either. How about do well in my college class? There we go. I have three. There are three resolutions I have, which my college class is just my clinical one. So it's basically going to be a lot of observing and maybe writing papers. I just feel like I'm going to miss one, miss a class. I'm going to feel awful because they meet every other week, Chris. I've never heard of a class that does this, but they meet on Mondays every other week, and I'm gonna miss one. I know it. I hope that the Apple has a setting in your reminders to set it every other week to remind me my class is coming up. Because life's gonna get hectic there before the wedding, and if we do buy a house and we're moving, so I just hope I don't forget one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just have you ever had a class that meets every other week? In my whole college career, I never had a class that did that.
I honestly can't remember.
I feel like that would be something that stuck out though. Because that's abnormal, right? I'm not alone in saying that this is not a normal thing.
I might have had one, but I can't.
But hopefully, like that's those are my three resolutions, and I'm sticking to it. Chris, you've already started most people's resolution of working out more.
But I
Um,
started before the year ended.
that's true. Maybe you could like shoehorn it in if you take off a week, and then
I did because I had like big allergy problems.
but like do it right at the beginning of the new year. You got to take off another week, and then it could be your resolution to
Dude, I
start working
might
out
because
more.
there's gonna be a bunch of people in there.
There's gonna be so many people, especially at the new gym. Hold on, I gotta mute my mic because I got a cough. I was hoping you'd vamp there, Chris, but you didn't. It's okay.
I can't vamp by myself.
You definitely could. I just word vomit. It's not really vamp. It's just word vomit. For some reason, my nose does not run until I start talking on the podcast. Then it's like it's stuffy and crap. It's a bunch of horse poop.
It goes,
Because
man.
do what?
That's just the way it goes,
That's how
man.
I mean, yeah, it's like I was talking normal when you first got in this Discord call, and then as soon as we get to talking, my nose is like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna interrupt everything and make you cough and stuff." I'm not even sick. It's just a bunch of crap. Because I bet as soon as I get off this podcast, it's not gonna do it anymore. But anyways, yeah, you're the new gym in London is gonna have so many people the first of the year because it's so affordable. But Are gyms are gyms the thing? Because isn't there a couple CrossFit gyms in London, and then now there's boxing gym in London.
I
So,
honestly I honestly can't tell you. I have no idea about CrossFit.
well, I'm not asking you for facts about CrossFit. I just think there's a
I don't
lot
know if
more
there is
gyms.
any.
Well, my whole thing is we had Powerhouse and then we had First Baptist gyms. Those were the two like you had the ellipticals and the treadmills and the lifting machines. But I feel like there's a couple CrossFit gyms around, and I feel like well, I definitely know there's a boxing gym now because I drove past it. So maybe your gym that you use won't be, packed. Maybe those other gyms will like help disperse the people.
Dog, I
I
feel
get,
like it's gonna be packed.
well, I mean, there's going to definitely be an influx. There'll be an influx of people, but I don't think it'll make it uncomfortable because your gym's pretty big. The
Sure
gym you
hope
go to is
not.
pretty big. Hey, you can only hope. If so, you just got to change the time you go. I feel like that's what you're going to have to
But I
do.
don't like it's perfect to go like at 4:30.
I know, but if well, here's what you have to. This is your decision you have to make. Would you sacrifice the perfect time, or do you want? Well, hold on. That's not how this needs. Would you rather go at the perfect time, or would you rather go when nobody's there? That's what you have to decide.
I guess it's not. I just like as long as there's probably like one between me and the next person. It's just like going to a urinal. I don't want. I just can't have somebody right next to me.
Yeah, because then I feel like you're getting their sweat on you.
It's just too
It-
close, and I feel weird. Like I don't want to talk to them, but like if
yeah,
I'm that close
I
to them,
feel.
how am I
I,
not going to?
I think you hit the nail on the head when picking an elliptical or treadmill or lifting machine or whatever it is you're going to use is like a urinal. You want to have a space between. And it's not really that you're self-conscious, it's just uncomfortable to have someone that close to you. But for me, I'm a heavy sweater. And it's not just cuz I'm out of shape. It's because like even when I was in shape, I was still a heavy sweater. So if someone gets the elliptical next to me, they're in the splash zone. They're getting some of my sweat,
I
whether
have
they like it or
learned,
not.
and I
Oh, go
have
ahead.
learned that they tell you to wipe down your machines after you use them, obviously, because that's what you're supposed to do. But I'm going to start wiping down my machines before I use them now.
That is actually really smart.
I saw some things happen yesterday. I'm like, all right,
Did someone not wipe down their machine?
two people.
Two people. It's one thing if it's one person, but two people.
There
Was it the
was
same machine or was it two different
no, it
machines?
was two different ellipticals, but I was between the time I got on mine and got off to go home, two people got on the ellipticals and didn't wipe it down after they were done.
You should have went over there and been the hero that everybody needed and wiped those down.
Made sure to scrub mine down even harder.
But I would have. I don't know. I don't know that I would have wanted to wipe down someone else's sweat. I
Yeah.
said you should have done that, but I don't think that's like saying something I wouldn't do. I don't know. I definitely would wipe down my own sweat.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna have to start wiping down the machine before I use it when I go.
Maybe there if because here's the thing: if you do it, I feel like other people will see you do it before you get on the machine, and they're like, "Oh, he's wiping down the machine before, so I don't have to wipe it down after." That's not like I don't think you're going to set a precedent for people to do that. It's going to set a reverse precedent of what you want. I know you're like safeguarding yourself against other people's sweat, but I feel like you're also inhibiting the problem.
I just think it's
'Cause
just gross. I mean, there's signs everywhere that say wipe it out, wipe it down after
yeah,
you
no,
use
just
them. So it's like,
it's like people blatantly jaywalking is like what it is. It would be
yeah.
if someone sees a crosswalk but chooses not to use the crosswalk, like they just jaywalk. That's what that is in society. And one day you might not get hit by a car, but like someone else will because so someone else is going to get the nasty sweaty machine because the other person jaywalked.
Mm.
Okay, I got to blow my nose again. So vamp.
Goodness gracious, dude. Like, bro, I mean, you
I don't know.
really.
It's like I'm not sick either. It just chooses. It attacks me when I'm talking so much. I don't know. I guess because my body's not. I don't talk this much. I don't talk as much when I'm not on the podcast. I don't know. Like I still talk. Like we went to the Wrigley the other night. We talked. It's just I don't know. I just kind of listen more. I think because on the podcast I'm more afraid of awkward silence because I don't want to have to go and like edit it out. I think that's what it is. But yeah. So I would now my throat's getting caught. This is this is great. But anyways, I think I don't know. We're only like 20 minutes in, but it's hard for two people. I don't have any more topics. Do you have topics?
Never have topics.
Well, hopefully this episode was good. I know it was two people and it was a shorter episode, but hopefully y'all had a great Christmas and hopefully you will have a great New Year. If you choose to go to the gym, just be prepared. There will be multiple people. Also, there will be people that do not wipe down their machines. That is a PSA from Better Than Static. More importantly, from Chris. It was his observation, and he is sharing. It's almost like you're an undercover reporter. I was in the gym, and there's like, what would it be? I'm trying to.
I, like just why can't you just follow the rules?
Yeah, that's more importantly. Just don't watch the world burn. But we will have another episode probably next week. So this one's shorter. We'll have a longer one next week, hopefully. Um, I say hopefully a lot in these ending things, but it's all hopes and dreams. It's all goals. So if you have goals for the New Year's, I I applaud you in that, and I do wish you the best on those. Don't be the person that sets them high and then only goes for a week. No one wants to be that person. If you have any topics you'd like for us to cover, please email those. Um, our email is btstatic.pod@gmail.com, or you could tweet those to us. Our Twitter handle is at btstatic. So please be in contact with us. We do talk about those on the show. It's not scripted. It's just I'll bring them up like, hey, this person said this, and we talk about it. So it could be long that we talk about it. It could be short that we talk about it, but we will talk about it. So definitely send those. And I think that's it. I think that's all we have. So hopefully this episode has been better than static. We will catch you guys next time. Bye.